This episode is brought to you by our patron supporters. Today's patron of the day is Albert Gonzalez. Patrons get the show always ad-free and access to the extended episode with bonus content. If you don't want to miss all of that, go to patreon.com/calltheline. That's patreon.com/calltheline.
And if you want to be a patron of the day, you should be over there at patreon.com/calltheline. But also, even if you want to be a free patron, free patrons this Saturday will get to attend LineCon Online Live, which will feature Javon Bradley, Matt Dillahunty, and I can't remember who the third person is because I'm a jerk. That's patreon.com/calltheline, patreon.com/calltheline. We got to start getting that outro. Like, if people could give us like $100,000 to spend on Cameo, and then we can just have like Jeff Goldblum. I don't know if he's on Cameo. He's just like,
that would be awesome.
Patreon.com/call the line. It's a great time. That would be nice. I know it's not my best. No, it wasn't.
No, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's make this piece of shit. Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Lion Has a Podcast. It is December 9th, a Tuesday, 2025, and the world is, I think, on the brink of collapse. I think we're almost there. I think it's finally almost over as different economists are projecting a significant recession on its way, as Donald Trump continues to get richer, knowing that everybody else is going to die poor in the slums. But he'll have a bunker of some kind, or at least his family will. I don't know. Those bandages showing up, those infusion bandages showing up on his hand again, appearing at all of these events. I'm just sitting there going like, what is it? And will it deliver us the greatest Christmas present of all time?
Will it deliver us? That's already plenty right there.
All I want for Christmas is an aneurysm. Okay. I'm just kidding, people. By the way, did y'all see? No. Did you all see that bear attack its trainer? There's this, I'm trying to remember where it was. I can't find it now. But there was a trainer in, I think it was China, the place where they have those sun bears that everybody thinks are people in suits. And I think they don't think they're people in suits anymore because one of them straight up attacked his trainer because he was exhausted. Mm-hmm. And fair. Like literally if you see the video, they're like on this stage and they're making them jump over hurdles on their back 2 feet and they're just exhausted. And so this sun bear was like, you know what? I'm done. And then goes after this guy with a Kim Jong-un haircut. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. I don't know what he was upset with, but they I don't know if you've seen that video, but it's pretty sad.
I have not seen that video.
On the one hand, you're like, awesome. I'm really glad this bear is getting revenge. But then they like bring out a big stick they start hitting it with and stuff. And the whole thing's just sad.
I can't take anything that I just like can't. There was another video or a meme or something that I saw and it was like, I think literally a drawing of, it was a very, very old picture of a bunch of people holding a bear like back. Yeah. And in my head, I was like, when humans do shit like that, like if I were the bear, I'd be like, you should not even fucking be here. This is my house, not yours. Get the hell. Like that's what always pisses me off about wild animals. Like when humans all of a sudden think that they have any sort of like authority.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I like when people get humbled by it, but I'm tired of the AI slop. Because now you have all of these bear videos of like, a bear snuck in and started jumping on the trampoline. Watch my chihuahua chase off a bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's that night vision, too. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it looks like a night cam is showing the bunnies.
Always looks like it's shot
together
with those cameras they did the like early 2000s pornos in.
Yeah,
it was like a really common thing back then, the night vision pornos. You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because remember MTV, what was that show where they're all
Raiders?
No, that one too, but the one where they're all just, like they're in the house together.
Real World.
God. Yes, Real World.
I think that's part of what made it popular. Unfortunately, part of what also made it popular, and I want to say that I was a different person when I verified this fact, was that was what the Paris Hilton One Night in Paris tape was.
I should specify. I don't think Real World is necessarily what popularized it. Just that was that time.
I don't know if you know the story of that video, Alyssa, because there's going to be people upset that you thought that was funny.
No, wait, why?
Because, well, first of all, now she has contended since then that she was actually 17 in that video.
Oh, Jesus
But we don't
Christ.
know if that's true or not. However, it is definitely the case she didn't want it released. And so that was very much like a Pamela Anderson sort of situation of...
Brutal.
That was not a...
To be a young woman in the early 2000s was brutal in a different way. Oh, my God. But that being said, the title, One Night in Paris... very good.
Honestly, well done.
Yeah, that is a good title for a sex tape.
It's a good title, but
Paris, you know, if you're gonna have a title for one, then.
And also, if it makes a difference, when I think of Paris Hilton, I do not think of that at all. Like, I think of a million other things that are not that. Same. I didn't know that happened, honestly.
Oh, that's kind of what, like, she already came from a rich family. She comes from the Hiltons, like the hotel family. But that was kind of what sort of similar to like Kim Kardashian, came from a rich family and then got famous because her sex tape was released. In the case of the sex tape with Paris Hilton, like the man she did it with, it wasn't like a leak situation or somebody just pretending. The actual video is first him coming in and being like, hey, you're going to watch my sex tape now, like very scummily being like, and he's got it kind of on in the background. It's like, all right, now's this scene where we did this, this, and this again, all the time knowing she doesn't want any of this. And he's just there chewing gum. I remember that and celebrating again, different person,
piece of
different
shit.
guy consumed that back then. I'm very against the revenge porn these days. Back then I was more of a like, I agreed with the ruling by the judge over the Pamela Anderson case that essentially like your body belongs to the public eye if you go into that line of work. So you don't get to decide.
So crazy. That is so crazy.
Yep. Misogyny for the win, as always in America. We'll get to more important news stuff, but is anything else living rent free in y'all's mind right now?
No. I was sick last night, and so I have nothing that lives in my brain at all. And also, we were talking about this earlier today. I'm working on a wedding registry, and I can't tell you how exhausting it is to look at spoons and figure out which one you want to get when all of them look the goddamn same.
I don't eat with big spoons. I only eat with the little ones.
It's hard to tell online. And if I'm being so honest, I'm not going to Williams-Sonoma. I'm just like not doing that.
Get the
I think you
highest
should
review
treat yourself.
For that's been around for the longest amount of time.
You know, and also the other thing is people are really spending $400 on silverware sets. Oh my God. Because that's what I did at first. I went to Crate and Barrel and I went to, okay, let's see like what the like highest review for. No.
Yeah.
That's
insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Absolutely
and
insane.
I feel like, how are people and then I go on TikTok and I'm like, what do people put on their wedding registry? These girls are fucking insane. They're insane. I'm like, you're asking for a $600 Dyson vacuum?
Yeah.
Be serious.
I think that's supposed to be like, you should have a good variety of things on it. And I think everybody hopes they have like that rich family member who's like, oh, I'll be the one to clear this out.
On things.
Yes. Yeah, so I forgot that people can do like group, like they could like pool together and it could be like, these are from all of your friends at work or whatever it is.
I've always thought Amazon should launch a feature like that for like, maybe because I'm a creator, so I'm being selfish, but you could use it for non-creator things where it's like, right now you can do a wish list, but you can't do like a wish list goal thing of like, hey, I need a new computer, so I've put this on a special type of wish list, and everybody can go put 20, 30, 40 bucks toward it or whatever. If I end up not getting it, it all gets refunded, but once it hits the goal amount, this thing gets shipped to me. Like it's, I've always thought that would be
That was a great idea.
Y'all want to know one of the most evil thoughts I've ever had in my life, and I didn't do it.
Yes.
Cannibalism.
Yes.
No. So one time, somebody that does not deserve my kind thoughts, a registry of theirs accidentally came across my eyes.
Came across your desk, sure.
Yes.
Do I know this person?
No.
Oh, okay.
And this is from my past. And like when I tell
didn't
you,
think it
I
was
do
from your future.
There's not
Go on.
anybody. I mean, past my.
I know what it meant. I know what it
past.
meant. I'm being a dick.
And so I had this thought because it was a new registry that I could mark half of the things on there as purchased already. And then nobody would get them. I didn't do it. But the fact that I even had that idea, I was like, I could literally just do that. Because there was a thing where you can mark that you bought it already without buying it from that, particular website or whatever and say this has been purchased.
That's amazing.
And then I was like, I've always remembered that because I'm like, man, you could really cause a minor, like, to me, that would be a, I don't know, somebody should use this against the appropriate person. That person was awful, but still I wouldn't do something like that. But there's somebody out there that should use this piece of information because I think that's a fun way to inconvenience someone's life. But you're not technically fucking up anything too horrible.
That is a fun way to
this has
inconvenience
happened though, and they've probably figured out some ways to prevent that. Do you know what I mean? I just suspect.
This was years ago, and you could mark it that way. Maybe you could. I don't know though, because that's still. I remembered it again last year.
Too many things. I bet they flag it.
You could find ways, then you could get other people to help you. Anyways, I just remembered because last year that my sister, somebody marked a couple of things as purchased and she never got them. So I remember, I'm like, maybe that.
They just liked them. They kept them.
Maybe that works.
Maybe they actually did buy them, but they just were like, you know what? I need this charcuterie board.
Imagine if you're sitting there watching the registry oh, wow, somebody got that. Oh, somebody got that. You could go every day and just mark something as purchased. And then they don't get any of it.
That's hilarious. I love that plan.
You know what I've been thinking about a lot are Cybertrucks and what they're breaking down a lot, but also they're not selling a lot. So I'm wondering what the fascists who buy them have to go through to get them repaired. And if a minor inconvenience ends up just getting them a whole car replacement because they're I don't know, we're not ordering struts because we don't buy enough of these fucking things. So I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about Cybertruck graveyards.
Okay.
It's not like those big steel bodies are going to break down easy. I don't know. There's got to be one somewhere. We got to find it.
They're so ugly. They're just so
really
ugly.
I probably would have enjoyed
refrigerators.
them if he didn't turn out to be such a Nazi, but two, if they had actually built them to Tesla's cars before were awesome. They did set a high standard at one point. And so yeah, but the trucks, do you see people doing the most minor off-roading shit? And it's a truck. You're supposed to be an all-wheel drive truck with big ass tires. And they're doing the most minor and they're and they just get a totaled Cybertruck. They get cyber fucked.
That's crazy. They get cyber fucked. Is he, oh my God, I'm going to sneeze.
Hail Satan.
Thank you so much. I saw somewhere that he's on track to be a trillionaire relatively soon. Is this true? I did not fact check this.
Well, basically, if he gets the current incentive package that his board just approved, if he fulfills his end of it, he will be worth over $1 trillion. Which, look, I think that's definitely I don't know what the actual line is, but $1 trillion is certainly past the line of you get eaten. Right? I'd say maybe renegotiate your package or start basting yourself in barbecue sauce because
that is so fucking crazy.
You're gonna get eaten. Anyway, there's just been lots and lots going on, and there's been lots rent free in my mind. Donald Trump getting that stupid FIFA Peace Prize. I think we talked about it the other day, but I'm still thinking about it.
And the thing that makes me laugh about that, because I did not see it until after we did that episode, he put the medal on himself.
And poorly.
The ribbon, fucking loser.
I imagine because he's obsessed with gold and this was clearly a bribe thing that they probably got a really good gold actual medal. The medal's probably high quality and shit, but the ribbon looks like they was bought at Walmart. It looks like a Walmart lanyard. And then he puts it on. It's all wrinkled up in the box. He takes it out, puts it on. It's all twisted. You're supposed to flatten it. It's supposed to lay on you. The whole thing looked like shit. So I thought that was funny.
really stupid.
Yeah. Did you see
And
that Donald
embarrassing,
Trump
as
said
usual.
that Marjorie Taylor Greene was mad at him because he jilted her? He used the word jilted.
Oh boy.
I mean, it was going to come down to she just really wants my body at some point.
How long until we think she puts a book out? Because she is really milking this situation.
Oh, baby, that's coming right around
in the
the
works.
corner.
It could be. I
Yeah.
think she's genuinely afraid for her life, though, too, right now. Like, I think nothing will make you feel less safe than when Trump supporters are focused on you.
And be scared for your life at the same time. And if
I'm just saying, I don't
anybody
know.
can
She would need a
multitask like that, it's
ghostwriter,
her.
which she
Of
has
course.
millions of dollars, so she probably does.
Yeah.
But I don't
The
know.
book is written. Like, it's already done.
I think I've told you this before, that there are times where, like, I wish I could turn off my empathy for a person.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously she's done so much damage, and yet when I think about I can't help but kind of feel bad, like, watching, and I hope it leads to genuine change. Right now, so far, she's still like, she'll be like, yeah, and this is crazy, and the bullying's crazy, but anyway, abortion's murder. She still says, like, dumb shit, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
No, I get
know
it.
what
I
to
think
do.
she has a sense of that, like, or she gives off that, like, true believer vibe. Like, she's genuinely disappointed that her daddy genuinely failed her and she's sad about it, kind of things. And so I get it. Not to paint her as a victim in all of this, but.
So can we now play a slightly misogynistic game?
Oh, God.
God, what
Was
is
Marjorie
it?
Taylor Greene trying to fuck Donald Trump? I mean, we've all thought it before.
Oh my God.
That's
But-
what Trump would like us to believe.
Yeah.
She did a 60-minute interview, and that
I
was
saw.
his response to it. You watched it?
No, I just saw that she did it. I saw some of it.
What did you see? Anything juicy?
No, she's just, it's the same stuff she's been going around saying. Yeah, nothing exciting.
It is weird that she definitely criticized in there that this is all over the Epstein files. Like, that's what he originally was furious about and what it all came to. And then his response is, she just wants to fuck. She just wants to get my funny little mushroom. She wants me to
Ew.
mash it against her. Because I
Funny
assume that's how he
little
has sex.
mushroom.
So disgusting.
And mashing it. I assume he has to have sex by mashing. I assume Donald
Ew.
Trump's. I assume that Donald Trump scissors. I
Ew.
think
I
that must
assume
be.
he's not doing much.
Well, they make pills. Listen, I know this is going to like really burn if people haven't told you this, but old men like ED stuff covered by insurance, lots of research,
Yes,
lots of
I'm
medication.
aware. I
the
don't
amount
think,
of things to treat it and make, little Donnie work again, through the roof. Anyway, tampons are a luxury.
Right.
Let's remember, your tampons are a luxury. Because
Honestly.
I'm just waiting for, what's the dumbest argument for, have you ever had an argument with somebody that defends that they're a luxury? We have to do that on air.
that would
gotta
be a
get-
fun
That defends that
one
they're
to
a
get people
luxury?
to call in.
Yeah.
Do people really do that?
Well, I mean, that's
Somebody
that's
has
the
to.
law. So
Like
the law has
someone
done it.
would, but someone
So-
would call and argue and do that. That's the
We
dumbest
should
shit
try.
I've
We
ever
should
heard in my life.
make the subject one day tampons or whatever we can do the whole category, but tampons is probably more. It's going to get more
We should
attention.
do what should the government what should your healthcare provide for free?
Yeah.
ED
See, I
pills
think that's
or
boring.
tampons.
I think the title should be tampons should be tampons are not luxuries. Disagree? Question mark. And I think we make them argue specifically about tampons. I think yours is too broad and no one's going to click that.
Then
But
do
the
it. I
idea
don't
that they're
know
going to hear
anything.
somebody be like, well, tampons are a luxury. Let me tell you why. Because did you know that some kids in college soak tampons with vodka and stick them in their ass? Do I got to pay for some college boy to get drunk off his asshole? That's going to be their defense, I think. I think that is.
I think.
I think that is. I think that is. By the way, those same college boys, they're taking the ED medication because all the Adderall that they're freebasing has stopped them from getting an erection.
Jesus.
I'm just saying. Anyway, she talks a lot. She's getting a lot of death threats. A lot of people. It's weird though, because I don't see a lot of I'm not on Twitter often, so maybe that's part of it, but I'm not seeing a lot of the usually when somebody's getting a lot of death threats, you can see a lot of violent posts toward them.
Yeah.
And I guess a lot of hers are coming in privately. I feel like mostly what I see from MAGA are people sad. And it's like, I'm praying that Marjorie will see the light and come back. I really want Marjorie back in our party. But at this point, how do you I was going to say, how do you come back from that? But then again, Elon Musk had dinner with fucking Trump and fucking after saying he was in the Epstein files. So I don't know.
That's one of the biggest relationship comebacks. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
wild.
It's odd. It's odd. Anyway, we should probably take a little ad break here. And when we get back, we'll talk about more stuff and things and some stuff and things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some stuff and some things?
You know what? I was thinking about maybe talking about some stuff, and occasionally some things. So I'm glad you brought that
things
up.
Or you got stuff?
I'm leaning towards stuff.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, we come back here and you're going to get stuffed with things. I regret it. I regret saying it. I regret it.
That for
but
you.
we don't edit it. We
You're
don't edit.
gross.
When you return,
gross.
your listener ears will get stuffed with things. You fucking perverts. We'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by the amazing people on patreon.com/calltheline, where you can get the show ad-free and you get the extended episodes where we do bonus shows, which is most of the time. Head over to patreon.com/calltheline and sign up today. Would you like to be one of the cool people who can
Welcome back, everybody. And the big news today, Erica Kirk has announced or has revealed that she had Charlie Kirk's hand taxidermically preserved, and she is walking around holding his dead taxidermied hand. No, it's not true, but wouldn't you believe that so easily? Wouldn't that not be at all difficult to believe that she was like, I kept his hands.
I don't know. That would be one of the more actually making sense grieving things for her to do at this point.
Yeah.
Everything
Exactly.
else
It would
is
have
the
to be
bizarre stuff. That would make more sense than the pageant girl going out on and doing all every interview under the sun. She hasn't stopped.
I don't know.
Doing
That
this
Instagram post of her hand humping his dead hand was pretty creepy.
But right after he died was the only time I think that she actually seemed like she was grieving. She grieved for 48 hours, and then she was like, back to business.
When did she seem like she was grieving? Everything seemed so coordinated and choreographed that I was like, look, I know that's just because that's her instinct and she's fucking weird. And I've been the one who's low-key stood up a little bit for her and been like, guys, a lot of the things that we're getting too myopic about, she just gives off being neurodivergent and awkward. Okay. So I wouldn't get too hung up on it. But
that video when she went into the wake, that was blocked. They did blocking ahead of time. And in her head, she was like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and touch the hand and go down to him. It was just what are you doing?
I don't
swing the camera around this way. It's too much. Although apparently everyone who is anti-ICE, anti-Trump, anti-Kirk, we're all being put on a list again. According to Donald Trump. And so I'm sure what I just
6 or 7 of them already.
Right. I know. I think that, if we weren't on it now already, we are now.
When Our channel provides trans education. We're all going to die in a fucking concentration camp.
When Jesus Christ, when I saw that part of what he was including on this alleged list is anti-Christian language, I was like, oh, we're fucked. We're fucked.
That seems a little bit against the Constitution.
Hopefully our cages are next to each other.
Yeah. Can you imagine anything more anti-constitutional than saying you're not allowed to use anti-Christian language? You're not allowed to freedom of speech about freedom of religion. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I think it's a number of things. First of all, I think it's that I think I don't think we have to shame everybody who has a small pee-pee. They can't help it. But if you turn your small pee-pee into a terrible personality disorder, I'm going to bring it up. And I feel Donald Trump has the personality of a little mashy mushroom.
Yeah. Mashy mushroom is crazy. Mashroom.
You want to see the mashroom? Welcome to the jungle. I say it because it gets lost in the pubes.
Gross.
The pubes are the trees, the jungle. And it's
Ew. I'll be honest. I didn't love it.
Okay. Well,
yeah, not my
I
fave.
didn't love it. It just gets a bad,
you can put your spin on the news on your birthday. Nobody's even noticed it's mine.
Because your birthday
by the way,
isn't until
March.
You
yeah.
just
spring.
scared the shit out of
Don't
me.
worry.
Because it's in my calendar and I literally, I just felt like all of the blood drained from my head. I was like, I can't, that would make me so upset. Okay.
I just want YouTuber presents because I always forget to do it. I always forget to take advantage of my birthday as a YouTuber, or I just don't feel like it or whatever. And I just end up not doing it. And then it leaves and I'm like, could have cashed in. Damn it.
Yeah.
Could have cashed in.
Well, what are you going to do?
You know what's hilarious? Have you all seen that the WB, Warner Brothers, was purchased by Netflix, and now Paramount with Jared Kushner is trying to hostile take over it?
Yes.
They're trying to stock take over. And I'm just sitting here going, like, clearly this is a political thing. Clearly it's because Donald Trump wants them to
control it all.
The way he got Barry Weiss to be, is it CBS who's now ran by Barry Weiss? That fucking bastion of reality. Jesus Christ. As far as like, it would be hard to express how much I hate her without starting to sound misogynistic, but it has nothing to do with her being a woman, but I don't have better words to describe what a piece of shit she is. Piece of shit is not strong enough. I'd rather eat a bowl of shit. She fucking sucks so bad. And so it's clearly he wants to get into Warner Brothers stuff and make the media more Trump friendly. Get a new Smallville created where he plays Lex Luthor. I don't know. It's the guy anyway. But also consider this, everybody. Who do you want to own Warner Brothers, which includes DC? How's Paramount Plus doing compared to Netflix?
Right.
Name me in the
good.
comments the last thing you watched on Paramount Plus. I dare you.
I think it was the Grammys or the Oscars or something like that.
I watched Big Brother on Paramount Plus.
Are you positive? I think what Promise just said, isn't that on Peacock?
Oh.
Did you just do what most of the people listening did and mistake Paramount Plus for Peacock?
Maybe.
I could be wrong.
Maybe it was. It was one of those things where I literally got it, like the free trial, just to watch. I don't watch anything. So as far as the like 4 things I remember watching in the last year, it was like either the Grammys or the Oscars, or maybe it was that boxing match between one of the Paul kids and what's his face?
Mike Tyson?
That guy.
Because that was on Netflix.
Great. Then it wasn't that. It wasn't that. But I got the free trial for Paramount Plus. I don't know. You know better than me.
Do you know what the most popular show at Paramount Plus is? Their biggest franchise? I want to know if you know what it is first.
Is it a reality show or a
scripted? A real show, like a scripted drama. There are multiple that have been done okay, but literally like,
I don't know.
What is their Game of Thrones? What is the Game of Thrones of Paramount Plus?
God,
I'll give you a hint. Kevin Costner. Oh, that didn't help? Kevin Costner is the lead.
What is the show?
They now have an offshoot show that's led by Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I know Billy Bob Thornton is in. Is it Land Man?
Landman. Okay. Yep. That's the offshoot show. It's getting started.
Is it Yellowstone?
Okay. So Yellowstone is Paramount Plus's #1 show.
Okay. People do really love Yellowstone.
No,
I haven't watched
boomers
it, but
really
people
love
really
Yellowstone. not people, because boomers aren't people.
No, but I think people do really like Yellowstone because I remember
It
when I
might
worked.
be great. That's their one. That's their.
Yeah.
That Yellowstone is their Game of Thrones, right? Netflix has like they usually get like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, but then they've got like some dope original series too. Obviously HBO has Game of Thrones and Disney Plus. I mean, what doesn't Disney have? All the Marvel movies and everything. Paramount's got Yellowstone.
Yeah.
They have multiple shows that are their biggest shows that are just they're named years. So two of their big shows are 1883 and 1923.
Oh no. Not so good. Not so good. And they
By the way,
are trying to purchase Warner Brothers.
Both of those Yellowstone prequels. Not even joking. So everything they have that's like big. The only thing, and then like sharply under that is when you get to like Tulsa King.
Right.
Some of the new worser Star Treks.
So yeah, so that was what I was thinking too. I was like, really? Because if Paramount's going to buy Warner Brothers, then we basically are teeing up for like the worst content coming out of there.
Yeah.
But if Paramount Plus has the kind of money to purchase, why are they not making better shows than this?
Paramount Plus is like going under and stuff, but it's owned by a child of a billionaire, which is a lot of stuff is now. And by pairing up with like Jared Kushner and shit. Yeah. They're getting like, this is people who are going to buy things at a loss to be able to go politically fucking crazy with it. Right. So this isn't like fair competition. It's not like fair game or anything. Not that anything and any of it ever is. But the whole fucking thing. By the way, the other big thing that Paramount Plus had a shot at, Paramount Plus bought the rights to be able to make the Halo series.
Oh, and they didn't do it?
No, they did. You just haven't heard of it because it sucked.
That's even worse.
They did make it, and
honestly,
it sucked.
that seems like a really stupid thing to make a show about.
People are like, sure, you might think that, but it's like because a video game might be hard to make into a series. Though Amazon Prime is absolutely fucking nailing it with the Fallout series right now.
Because that's arguably a better video game.
Good.
So,
well, you're a girl. No, I liked Fallout and I liked Halo enough, but Halo has a story. Just most people don't know that. Opinion. I agree. You are here.
Oh my God.
To make me appear progressive. The appearance of progressiveness.
Christ on a chicken cracker.
On a chicken biscuit.
Chicken biscuit. That's
how are
Christ
your
on a chicken biscuit. On a chicken biscuit.
What's your favorite video game, Promise?
I'm gonna go back to eating them. Whatever you say it is.
Have you played with Fallout games?
I don't play video games.
Oh. You don't get to have an opinion on whether it's a good if you've never played it.
That's why I'm not having one.
Have you all watched Pluribus yet?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's on Apple TV. Already better than Paramount Plus. Pluribus is Vince Gilligan's new show.
Okay.
He did Breaking Bad. He did Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's
I know it's terrible. So I don't know any actors. Like I have to look up who Vince Gilligan is.
Is he the guy that played Saul in Better Call?
No, he created Breaking Bad. You wouldn't know who Vince Gilligan is if you saw him because he created. He's not Quentin Tarantino putting himself in movies so he can lick women's feet.
Okay.
We can talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He said Tarantino.
Okay. Also, I just want to point out Warner Brothers. Also, I didn't realize this, and so I'm wondering if other people did not realize this, that Warner Brothers also owns HBO Max.
Right. And that was actually a benefit of Netflix buying them is people who don't want to have multiple services. Now Netflix will start having, like, you'll get to actually see Game of Thrones. You'll actually get to see, not at the same time. HBO is going to release them immediately on HBO, but you'd be able to eventually see them.
Yeah. They also have TNT Sports, which I don't give a shit about, but I'm sure someone does. They also have Cinemax.
Yeah.
Which is something
I don't
exists.
remember a single thing what is Cinemax famous for? I don't remember. I feel like I would Skinamax, I remember that from back in the day.
Nice.
The softcore after dark porn. Softcore porn.
I don't know.
There's a lot of softcore.
There's nothing that I really recognize Although it does have Goodfellas, Godfather, Eyes Wide Shut, like The Matrix. I don't know, whatever.
Who? WB?
Cinemax.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
I guess WB. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
WB has the DC universe. And so again, like having a non-failing company to have the potential to do, because Marvel's kind of fizzling out. They're going to try and bring back the old crew and see if they can get a nostalgia couple of $1 billion before I think they cash in and probably are done essentially. And then they'll do a reboot after a few years. But so they'll have their big next 2 movies where they're bringing back literally everybody. Like everybody, like not even everybody from the Avengers line, like the old X-Men movie actors are coming back. The old, like everybody is coming back.
I can't, any Marvel, DC, it's so tired. I'm so tired of seeing these fucking movies pop up everywhere. I know people who are fans of them. Like, it's like every time I've gone to go see them, I'm like, it's too loud. This whole thing is CGI. I feel like I'm watching a video game. No, if I'm going to see them in the theaters, I can't.
But what are the problems?
What do you mean? I just don't. It's just
it's
not.
A lot of CGI.
It's just like so. It's so not Alyssa coded that like I have such a hard time participating in them. And then the fact that there are so fucking many of them. I'm like, and how many times do we need to see the same story be told? Holy Christ on a chicken biscuit.
Yes.
I will let the comments handle you.
I know. Like
and that's fair.
In the
and
beginning.
That's fair.
You know, when there was Iron Man and when the first Thor came out and stuff, it was like...
And it was great through Endgame. And then this last year, we had multiple good movies came out that nobody saw because maybe they have like a little bit of exhaustion. But
I think
lots of people saw them.
I still like the Guardians of the Galaxy ones.
If they came out with fewer of them, maybe I would not be so like eye-rolly about it. But it's like there are so many, and it's like that, and like Fast and Furious. I'm like, and how many times?
I wish I could show you like a room with every Marvel comic book in it, just so you see how much source material there is.
I believe you. I believe you. It's just not for me, and for that level of like money, and it's like the best actors that we have in that moment reading the worst script with the worst jokes, acting in a movie that is primarily CGI and is way too fucking loud. That's the experience that I have when I see any of those movies. You know what I miss? I miss like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That shit was lit. I loved it. It was such a beautiful story. My fiance kind of looks like Tobey Maguire, so that also probably has something to do with it.
That's cute.
But I really liked, that was like my favorite like superhero movie for
So did you see him when he came
time.
back for the newer Spider-Man movie?
Girl, no, because I already saw because I saw it already.
It was so good. It was like best one. And by the way,
I think I did.
Toby's fine or whatever, but the kid who plays him now is the best Peter Parker that's ever played.
There's Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Tom Holland. Yeah, I saw the Tom Holland one.
Tom Holland is the best Peter Parker.
And I saw the multiverse one. That one was cool.
So you're like, I hate these things. I'm not watching to keep up, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know the whole thing, but I pop in from time to time.
4 Spider-Man movies, and the Tobey Maguire one is like 20 years old. It's like,
it's just wild. It's wild to like... We will now binge watch a series that is many fewer hours and slower paced. Like we'll watch all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones in a week, but you're like 20 Marvel movies? I won't. Come on. What do I have? Time to stay home and watch stuff?
No, I don't. I don't watch stuff like that. So I think part of it is like, okay, here's the other thing. I'm not like that much of a watcher in general. Like I feel very much like when I've done my work screens, I don't want to have my fun screens all the time. Sometimes I just need like less screen time, like you do with toddlers. I have limits on my screen time. So after a while, I'm like, it doesn't matter how good the show is. I just need to not be looking at a screen, and I'll pick up one of my silly little books and I'll read one of those. But I can't be that committed to it.
How often do you lament the poor methods that some people use to plane wood?
What?
how often do you do that? Like never, right? Because it's not your thing. So I just think it's weird when people lament something that's other people like. And it's like, well, it's not your thing, so just let them like it. You don't have to
was just
like,
saying,
of course, they
stop
can like
doing
it.
the Marvel movies.
Because we brought
Of
it up.
course, they can like it. I just don't.
That's
I
fine.
find
Just
them
don't
to
like
be
it then.
way too loud, girl. Way too loud. And okay, like a
We
really
like
good
it
way.
loud.
A really good way to I think also show the contrast of this. My favorite movie is Pride and Prejudice. I've watched that movie 800 million fucking times. I'm
Which
gonna
is
watch
in
it
the Marvel
800
universe. Just so you know.
You take Jane Austen.
That's
out of your
literally
mouth right
Wolverine's
now.
origin story. But okay.
Is it actually
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's in the Marvel universe. How long
No,
can I
it's
gaslight you
not.
for, do you think?
No, it's not.
I gave up early because we have to go to an ad break.
Okay.
I love.
When we
I
get
love
back,
that
can we
movie.
talk about the Tarantino in
Have
the
you
room?
seen Becoming
Yes.
Jane?
No. What is
You
that?
have
I love that
It's
we've
my
gone
crime
from
movie.
Marvel to like
It's my
Little
crime
House on the
movie.
Prairie in
Yeah.
a single sentence.
I like it
It's-
because I forget sometimes that you're outnumbered by the girls in this podcast.
And have you guys seen the Waltons and
What is
John
that?
Boy? John
that?
Boy? You've never seen the
I don't know
Waltons?
what any of those
No.
are.
Someone
I'm telling
didn't
you,
grow up in it.
I've
Wait,
seen like
promise you've not seen it? You grew up
No.
trad Christian and haven't seen the Waltons?
No.
I feel like I've seen legitimately 10 movies in my life and then I just watch them over and over again.
Comment in the chat if you've seen the Waltons. Good. Oh wait, that might be that was the Fox. What is that? Cartoon?
Oh, not Crazy Frog, but something else.
No, with the guy who takes from the rich and
it's
gives to the needy.
Oh, Robin Hood?
Yeah. The fox, where he's the fox.
Oh, Fox and the Hound?
No. It's Robin Hood. Isn't there a
is
Robin
it?
Hood movie where it's cartoon animals?
Yeah, there is, but I didn't know if it was
It's
called
the Disney
Robin Hood.
one. It's called Robin Hood, and he's a fox.
We'll be right back.
Would you like to be one of the cool people who can prove they were supporting this podcast right from the beginning? Well, you can. Head over to linemerch.com. That's linemerch.com and pick up some founders merch for The Line Has a Podcast that will only be available for a short time and features the rough draft drawn logo that soon will be updated to look less like it was drawn by a 3-year-old. That's linemerch.com. Yeah, bring us.
Yeah.
All right, so Sunday, my favorite call, and maybe we should do like some of our recent favorite calls. Promise you'll be on this Sunday. That's exciting, right?
Yeah.
But my recent favorite call was from this previous Sunday where, so it's like a two-parter. I had in an earlier call been joking about like white people are so racist that if there aren't brown people around, they'll figure out how to split up the white people to be racist against them, i.e. Italians and Irish, early America, where they're like, I gotta do a racism, but there ain't a lot of black people up here. And let's be clear, the ones that are here, they're not here by choice. And so they just started racism. Anyway, so I'm like joking about that. I was like, this is how racist white people are. And I'm not kidding. A person called in later who was like, you are wrong that all white people are racist. Anyway, that was my favorite call this week.
That's a good one. We're doing chewed gum tomorrow, so I feel like I have to think about what I did chewed gum from Hawaii last week, by the
That's
way.
right.
I saw that you did that. I don't know. I was like, what is she doing?
I changed my flight and took a red eye because I'm an idiot and I didn't think about it ahead of
Oh
time.
my
So that's my
God.
fault. But I also just don't like missing a lot of shows. And so I did it from the business center of the Hyatt Regency. And there'd be like people walking behind me, like employees of the Hyatt in Hawaiian
You're
shirts walking
kidding.
behind me. And I'm like, I just think that
While you're giving instructionals
Did
on
it
how to put
work?
on a condom or something.
truly, yeah, it worked. It was fine. It ended up being great. But I'm trying to think of the calls. We've had very chill calls recently. Andrew from New Jersey did not call. I heard that he had a very intense conversation with either you or Matt.
I don't know if he's had an intense
Recently.
one with Matt, but I told him he's a fucking fascist and I don't care if he ever calls in again. No, I told him he's a sociopath. Maybe
It might have been you
worse.
then.
Yeah.
Because in the chat, people were like, Andrew didn't call in because it must have been you.
I've still never
had,
talked to him.
Had his ass handed to him. Really?
It's okay.
that
It's
I know
okay.
of.
I almost lament that we've said his name on the air.
I know.
We could have said, I don't know, poo pants, and I think we'd have still understood who we were talking about.
Yeah. Well, so it's been, I can't say that I have a favorite call. I'd have to think back to what calls we had because we had really nice ones, but because they were all really nice, I can't remember them off the top of my head. And also I'm exhausted and I just have no memory left, but
Dang, no one
that sounds
did
like a very good
timestamps.
one. Oh, I love when people do timestamps. I love when they do timestamps.
But I don't think anyone did on this episode. I was
Doesn't
like,
AI
looking
do
for
that
Meanwhile,
now?
it's like I'm complaining no one's doing it in the comments. Meanwhile, people are constantly complaining in the comments that I'm not doing them for the channel. Should be post the timestamps. I'm like, then you guys won't watch the clips. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
If you didn't appear live, I now want to catch you more on the clip than I want to catch you in the replay of the live. Like, that's kind of just how the algorithm works, my guys. Someone did say you got the mother load of shit people. That Christ guy was one of a kind for sure.
Oh, yeah. There was a guy who called in who was talking about religion, but it was like what he was saying made no fucking sense. That it was like we got to a point where I was like, I actually don't know what we're talking about anymore. And I think we get to end this call because I'm lost.
Did somebody bring up the 7 to 8 lost pounds of weight when we die? Because that is
Yes, it was that
my
same guy.
God, I
It was
never
that same
hear
guy.
that argument again.
It's
It
so
was that same
dumb.
guy. And I said to him, listen, my mom read that book too. And guess what? If I have some bad news for you. Unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
It turns out we did the test and determined that was a lie.
That
It seems
was
like people
not
are saying that guy's
true.
name may have been Matt and that he was trying to lecture you guys.
yeah, a little bit. But he was like nice. He wasn't like rude or argumentative, but just like the stuff he was saying after a while, I was like, baby, I don't know.
Do you remember?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you remember when that guy called in to lecture me for saying your mom? And he said that I was being rude to that gentleman's mother or family member because I made a your mom joke.
Yes. And it was like, I think it was like Gilberto or something that you used the your mom. It was like someone who's like
somebody
explicitly
so insane.
horrible.
So insane.
Yes.
And they asked like one of the
Yes.
most like bad faith questions. And I just said, oh, he said something about like me being a slut or something. And I said, I don't know, ask your mom. And, and then we were done with the call. Like it was already done. Like
Yeah, we
whatever.
were done.
And you know how
Was
much
that-
it takes for me to get to that point. So I was done.
Yeah.
And then the next
You were
guy
done.
that calls in is this British guy who calls in
Yeah.
to make another stupid argument. But he said, but first, I just want to stand in solidarity with the previous caller and say that whatever you said about his family member was so rude. That was our reaction.
Stand in solidarity.
And the
I
thing
forgot
is,
that's what he
had
said.
been on the line before that other guy, like, even called, like, or not before he called in,
Yeah.
but, like, before we got to that part of the conversation. So he didn't even call
Yeah.
to say that. He just thought of that while he's waiting for his turn and then stands in solidarity with the guy's mom.
Do I get to take any credit for you doing the ask your mom thing? I feel like I rubbed off on you because I feel
Your
like that's
mom
from my
jokes have
era
been-
of telling everybody who was calling in that I'm banging their dads.
Oh, I don't know about
Who's
that. I feel
homophobic.
like your mom
Promises
has
of
been
your
like my
mom
thing in
OG.
real life. Like that's what I've just said for years is your mom jokes. And
I thought you were
Yuka-
saying you were fucking his mom though.
No. Yuka and I are insufferable. Like if you hang out with us, we just say like 100 your mom jokes a day. It is just nonstop all the time.
Can I read you
And-
one of the comments from your last show?
Which
Mine
last show?
or promise?
Alyssa's.
Oh, let's hear it.
I'm scared.
Y'all need to save your souls while you still can. The opportunity is only there while you live. The door might close sooner than you think. By the way, you're totally pointing out how much your God sucks. Anyway, repent now to the merciful God and live with him in heaven. It's not too late to save your souls. And then a bunch of people were countering them and they said, not a threat, a warning, and a very valid warning from someone who cares so much for all, even those who walk in lives of abomination and sin. And then people are mentioning like familial abuse and stuff. And abuse is raising children to mock or not believe in God Almighty, effectively sending entire generations of people into the lake of fire. Eternity is a long time to be wrong. And I want as many people to go to heaven as possible by keeping people from wanting heaven and the hard work it takes to walk that narrow path. You atheists have become the worst people.
Give 1 ounce of evidence that any of that's true, and then we'll believe. Like so easy.
I'm just going to comment on the initial post and just say no with a heart.
Oh, later, and they go, I voted for the man who was going to further masculine and Christian principles, not the soy leftist Kamala crap.
I love that. Like one of the best like insults that crowd seems to have is calling men soy boys, and I just think like that's.
I feel the implication is real men have diarrhea. Do you know what I mean? Like real men do not treat their lactose intolerance.
Right. And it's also like I think they also have there's a whole thing that like if you eat too much soy, you'll get too much estrogen.
Yeah.
You would have to eat an absolutely fucking heroic amount of soy products to be able to do that. No one does that. Even vegans like don't do that. So like it just
real men blow ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. I'm like, you guys are losers. And I really can't take it. Why can't I see all the comments?
I don't know.
What the hell? I only see live chat replay. Oh, there. Okay, the comments are like below everything else.
Yeah, especially the mobile app is nonsense anymore. Is that what you're on?
No, it's looking like the mobile app, but I'm on desktop. It's really weird.
It's all nonsense then. Let's go find Promise's last stream, and then let's cover the Tarantino Paul Dano thing, and then we'll do in the bonus show. We'll go and find our biggest fans and comments. I do enjoy doing that from time to time. Okay. Have you all seen Quentin Tarantino? We didn't talk about this on the other day on the show, did we?
No, you mean him talking about what's his face?
Yeah, I want to find the exact
quote. One of my mutuals on Instagram, he's a comedian. He made the funniest post about it. It like just dragging him for it. Just totally dragging Quentin Tarantino for being the worst.
A dick?
Yeah, and for his obsession with the N-word and talking about how he's going to make his next he said he's going to make his next video about the Boston pedophile priests probably. Because that's the kind of characters that he chooses, like obsesses over, is like the worst human you can think of. And then, anyways.
So here's in an interview talking about There Will Be Blood. Daniel Day-Lewis, the old style craftsmanship, quality to the film. It had an old Hollywood craftsmanship without trying to be like that. It was the only film he's ever done, and I brought it up to him that he doesn't have a set piece. The fire is the closest to a set piece. This was about dealing with the narrative, dealing with the story, and he did it fucking amazing. There Will Be Blood would stand a good chance of being number 1 or number 2 if it didn't have a big giant flaw in it, and the flaw is Paul Dano. Obviously, it's supposed to be a two-hander, but it's also drastically obvious that it's not a two-hander. Dano is weak sauce, man. He is the weak sister. Austin Butler would have been wonderful in that role.
What?
He's just such a weak, uninteresting guy, the weakest fucking actor in SAG. Now, notably, and I think it might have even been that movie, Paul Dano has beat out Tarantino for roles. Have you seen
that movie, by the way, There Will Be Blood?
Mm-mm.
No.
Brilliant. No. Like, absolutely. I'm talking about what's his face specifically in that role. That is who I remember, not Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean, he was Daniel Day-Lewis, but I'm saying like he made that movie watchable.
I knew him as Riddler in the new Batman, the Matt Reeves Batman with the vampire kid, as Bruce Wayne. You know what's that guy's name? Edward. What's Edward's name? The actor who played Edward, the vampire.
Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson is Bruce Wayne. I don't know how it took this long to get there. Robert Pattinson is the new Batman in the Matt Reeves HBO series, and Paul Dano plays Riddler. And he's very good. And he's good in a lot of the stuff he does. And he's definitely a better actor than Tarantino, who does also act and on top of directing. Anyway, I just like it because it's nice to every now and then see a reverse cancellation. You know, when somebody goes out to cancel somebody and it backfires, that's really nice, actually. It just feels good to see. It is nice. And it's one of those things is like, if you're going to be the asshole who like, you're going to make the movies that, I'm not going to pretend I don't enjoy Tarantino movies. There are some very good ones. But we basically went with like, you just stop, like shut the fuck up so we never have to talk about you. Just make your movies and put them out. Because the more you talk, it's kind of like how J.K. Rowling had a lot of problematic stuff. But it wasn't really until she decided to make being problematic her identity that we're like, hey, that transphobia is crazy. But also, are you guys now noticing how fucking racist Harry Potter is? And it's kind of the same thing where it's like, buddy, you're now drawing focus of criticism to you. And we're looking back and you're putting a lot of feet in your mouths and doing a lot of, throwing out a lot of N-words. Didn't he put himself in a role in the one with DiCaprio, Django Unchained? I'm pretty sure he casted himself as a person who says the N-word in that movie.
Wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if I saw Django Unchained.
It's a great movie. Michael J. Fox plays a slave who gets liberated by this German dentist who is played by, who's the awesome German guy? You know who I'm talking about?
German or Austrian?
Oh, I don't know. But he was in Inglourious Bastards.
Yes, he's an incredible actor.
Waltz.
I love him.
Christoph Waltz. Really good. Anyway, everybody go watch Pluribus. And Tarantino, take the feet out of your mouth and the fucking whatever's up your ass and just leave. Nobody liked this. Nobody likes you now. Like, it's amazing the way a person can be like, I'm going to give my hot take here. And after the whole thing, I'm not going to be able to make a fucking movie again. Because I feel like Tarantino just kind of ruined his own career over a gripe, over being a dick. And I think he thought he was cooking. I think he thought people were going to be like, yeah, Paul Dano is the weak spot. And everybody's like, I think you're just going with that he's weak because he kind of looks like a nerd. Like, you're picking on somebody who's an exceptional actor and definitely got bullied in high school. And so nobody likes this. Nobody likes what you're doing here.
It's also like anytime someone like him starts up some shit, that's when everything else also resurfaces. Like, so maybe you just sit on your fucking hands. Sit on your hands and be quiet. And if you want to make the things that you want to make, then you need to stop.
Bro, with the way he has put himself in positions with actresses in the movies, bruh, thank you for opening the floodgates. I have a feeling we have some stories coming
There
now.
will be more things.
Right.
The video,
there will be more.
I remember now, it's Zach Woods. I don't know if you guys remember it from The Office, but he made, everyone should go watch it on his Instagram, a video about Quentin Tarantino, and it is so fucking funny. It's 30 seconds long, but it's very good.
I know Zach.
It's a beautiful roast.
He's a sweet boy.
It's a beautiful roast.
Did you say earlier he's one of your mutuals?
Yeah, he's so nice.
Someone Rose promised for the name drop.
That's not a name drop. I'm giving a shout out because this video is fucking hilarious. It's the perfect roast. He starts it saying, us silly looking white boys have to stick together and fend for each other, or something like that, and goes on this whole.
Oh my God.
I mean, Tarantino is also a silly looking white boy, though. But it's one of those things where it's like.
But he's like.
The victim became a bully. I'm sure Tarantino got bullied in high school too. But that's it's like tale as old as time. Like, you are a victim first and then you're a victim and you're getting shit on and stuff. And then you get power, you get money, and you go well, I was bullied. And so now my solution is to be a bigger bully. It's like tales all the time. Like, bullies were always victims first. And he's a fucking giant dick.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Anyway. Quentin, I know you listen to the podcast, so sorry, your favorite podcasters.
Sorry.
We call him Q-Dog. We were friends before this, but we're probably going to re-watch some movies with a different understanding of you. And suddenly your good movies, we're going to realize more things in them that suck. Because when you're not a giant piece of shit outwardly, people give you a little bit more grace. And now I'm going to notice inconsistencies in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is a movie I liked very much before. But have you guys seen that movie? It's the first Austin Butler movie I ever saw. And I went, that man's too handsome.
I don't like him.
Okay.
Really? You're not an Austin Butler fan?
No.
Wait,
all right. Well, go to the bonus show to hear Promise's take on Austin Butler. We'll see ya.
I have another Tarantino thing too.